Welcome back, welcome back, everybody, to the Sunshine Club. I'm Julian James Cuddy. On today's episode, I'm going to be asking my future self 10 questions. My previous video was 10 tips of advice that I would give to my younger self. Now I'm asking myself, 10 questions for my older self. Let me just preface this by saying I have no idea when this video is going to be uploaded. This video might be uploaded when I'm done editing it, ideally by this upcoming Friday. This video might be edited and uploaded in 20 years from now when my future self is going to answer it. I have no idea. Let me just preface some stuff. I'm 23 years old right now. All these questions that I have are for my 50-year-old self. Why 50? I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty good buffer. 27 years, a pretty good buffer. I mean, I could have gone with 80, 90, but dude, the odds of you living at that, up to that age are a little bit low, so I don't know. Question number one. Honestly, Melissa and I, we used to live in Colorado, and Colorado was amazing. Colorado was absolutely amazing. I loved Colorado. Colorado's if you're into nature, Colorado is imagination land. Colorado is gorgeous. Insane mountains. I loved it. Colorado, 10 out of 10. The prices and the costs of Colorado, also 10 out of 10. As in stupid high. But hey, everybody is wanting to move to Colorado. So, do I move back to Colorado? It's honestly a dream of mine to move to Colorado again. I made a couple of videos back about why I have an obsession with California. But dude, Colorado, I know in my heart that Colorado is where I want to go. That's my dream. Question number 2. I'm 23 years old currently, and I have 2 daughters. I'm really curious how many kids I have. And by the way, I might not even be done when I'm 50 years old. So I might have that dog in me when I'm still 50. I have always said, and this is going to shock a lot of you. This is going to throw a couple of you off your feet. But I've always said I would love to have 10 kids. Why 10 kids? My dad was born in a family of 10 brothers and sisters. And literally 5 and 5. The stories that he told me when he was growing up, it was insane. They were always doing stuff, always having fun with each other. Now, granted, they were baby boomers, so this was the 1950s and 60s when you literally had nothing else to do better with your time than to play with your siblings. But I still feel it's true in in today's modern age. You can have kind of that family dynamic with a big family. The only hard part is kids are expensive. So I don't know. I'm curious. How many kids do I have? That's question number 2. Question number 3. I'm really curious about this because I just got a new job right now. And I've also made a YouTube video about this, but I've worked 15 different jobs. I've worked a ton. Most of them no longer than a month. My current job that I have right now so far is amazing. I really like it. The pay is fantastic. The people that are working here in the actual company itself are great. Everything's awesome. And I just want to know, will working here have been worth it? I've never worked a job before where it was I could legitimately see myself here for the next 5 years. At my current job, I actually feel that way. Just given the fact of how much I'm able to make, it's doing exactly what I enjoy doing, talking with people. It's kind of my strong suit. I love talking. In case you haven't noticed yet, I love talking, okay? I'm a certified yapper, and I really enjoy it. I'm just curious, what happens with me working at this job? Do I get a crazy promotion down the road and all of a sudden I'm a vice president of the company or something like that? Because I actually see myself being here for a long time, not just a year or 2 years. So question number 3, will working at my current job be worth it? Will it have all worked out? Will it be worth it? Question number 4. Ooh, that's a good question. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I can't really afford it, to be honest with you. My wife and I, we've talked about it before. Italy, France, Greece, all these countries, I really would enjoy seeing them. For one reason or another, I've never even put the thought process into it. I've always said that'd be cool to, go to Europe. but then that never happens. Or like, oh, Taiwan, that would be sick to go to Taiwan. And then that doesn't happen. I'm so curious, like, do I travel the world? I'm in the United States of America, and I think there's a pretty good chance, I'm not saying 100%, but I think there's like a decent chance that I will not even make it to all 50 states of America. To travel the world, that's a lot. Me being 23 years old, I've been to America, kind of obvious. I've been to Honduras, and I've been to Mexico. Those are the 3 countries I've been to. China's also a sleeper one that I actually would really enjoy going to. I mean, I did kind of bring it up with Taiwan. That's kind of a spicy subject, China, Taiwan, are they the same? Hey, I didn't say it, okay? I didn't say anything. But I really like going to China. I speak Chinese, like, partially. I haven't studied it in like 3 years, but hey, it'd be sick to go to China as well. Question number 5. I hope. Like, I actually don't know that well. It's weird asking this question because it's one of those things that I feel like is essentially guaranteed as long as you just don't give up. Like, actually. Do I ever make it big on YouTube? I just got another subscriber this morning, okay? So that bumps me up all the way to the grand total of 60. I have 60 subscribers at this moment right now. And I feel pretty good about it. Like, I really do. I really enjoy YouTube. And I have, like, in the grand scheme of everything, I have, like, no viewers. My last video got 14 views. My one before that, it had, like, 300, but it's, like, sub 1,000, okay? Do I ever make it on YouTube? I still love making videos, and it's like my dream of mine to be doing this. Like, it's like I'm working in Hollywood, except like it's in my backyard. Or this is not my backyard, but like, you know what I mean. Like, I have a $19 tripod from Amazon. I have my phone, and then I have this microphone. And it's like, dude, this is like the dream. I'm living the American dream right now doing this. But I'm just curious, like, do I ever, like, get any substantial amount of subscribers? Does anything ever happen with it? Or do I just kind of, like, stay sub 1,000 for, like, the rest of my life? I don't know. I'm curious. Question number 6. This is supposed to be 5 and then +1, so 6. Question number 6. This is about to take, like, genuinely a very, like, personal turn. But was I a good father? And in the same token, was I a good husband? I think it's very reasonable to say that, like, right now, I'm a pretty shaky father. I don't know, like, is there anybody out there that's like, dude, I'm a solid father? I mean, I guess, I feel that way whenever, like, I take her out to the park and, like, she runs around for, like, 2 hours. She's exhausted by the end of it. We go get some ice cream, and then she goes home, and then, boom, she knocks out. And it's like, yeah. All right, checked off today. I was a good dad today. But I guess, like, in hindsight, though, was I a good father? And in the same token, was I a good husband? I feel like I have not been the best husband. I just flat out. I don't want to be like, the guy that I used to be, so fixated on YouTube, so fixated on my job, so fixated on everything that I would kind of, like, unfortunately leave family for last. That's kind of the guy that I used to be. I don't want to be that guy anymore. And, I'm 23 years old right now. I have a lot of time to, be a better man. Does me being a better man in the future outweigh kind of like the shaky guy that I was in college and, out of college? Just for instance, like, being a college football player, you can't really dedicate that much time to your family. And so, like, I feel like reflecting back, like, I was absent almost. The amount of, like, study sessions for college football, the practices, the workouts, the team meetings, all this stuff. Like, dude, I was gone for so long. Really, I really mean that. And Welcome back. My phone literally overheated, so I'm filming this later. But where was I? Question number 7. Question number 7 that I have for my future self. For my future self, I don't even know if I asked this before or not. Like, I genuinely don't know. I feel like no matter who you are, you can argue that everything works out. People that go to prison, they find God. People that, you know, people that get their house robbed, they realize that, you know, like, oh, I didn't really need all this stuff, or whatever, like, you know, finding peace and like what happens. What I'm curious about my future self is like, does everything actually work out? I have no idea. I feel like I'm just like taking it like day by day right now, to be completely honest with you. And I just want to know, like, you know, what happens? Is everything all good for the future? Do things actually work out the way that I want them to? If they don't, you know, that's life. But I'm just like, I'm curious and I'm fascinated. Does everything actually work out? Oh, whoa, there's a huge bee right there. I might turn that into a meme, me doing the skip diddly. Question number 8 for my future self. I don't know. I literally can't think of anything. I think I'm just gonna cut the video short at 8. I genuinely, I've spent like the past 10 minutes thinking about it. I actually can't think of any other questions that I have for my future self. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. It would help me out so much. Thank you so much. I hope you have a blessed day.